Am I the meanest?
Punsh Drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punsh Drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Punsh Drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punsh Drunk.
Who am I?
Punsh Drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punsh Drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
The man of the hour, the best trainer in boxing, Nostradamus himself, Teofimo Lopez, known as Junior. Let's go.
What's going on, man?
Hold on, first and foremost. Applauso.
Where's the balloons, bro? The balloons.
Yo, the balloon, man. Hey, man, I popped them all, man. We celebrated for a whole week. We like, yo, see this thing. He's in la playa, tú estás en la playa, or something, vacation.
I told you, bro. I told you, man. We had that guy's number. I've been saying it for the longest, bro. My son is not only a puncher, he could also box his ass off.
Yeah, man. Yo, again, congratulations to your son. Congratulations to you. You did a wonderful job. You exposed it, like you've been saying. Man, I know, and I know that you said throughout the months that you're gonna knock Lomachenko out. But in my opinion, outboxing him was sweeter.
Yo, but for 8 rounds, he wouldn't let him. If he would have committed like he did, you know, in the few rounds that he did a little bit of something, it would have been a different story. So he knew my son was gonna knock him out. He didn't want it to get knocked out. He ran those all 8 rounds, bro. You know, and it's not easy to knock somebody out when you're running like that.
What was it? What you saw while you was there in the corner? Like what you saw from Loma? Because Loma, he didn't want to throw. I didn't even think that your son landed a punch. I think when he threw a punch and he felt the wind of it, he's like, oh shit, I ain't gonna get caught with that.
No, but I think it was like maybe in the second round when he almost dropped him, when he hit him with a couple combos and he hit him in the head and he went to the side. Yeah, he felt it, man. He felt it from the beginning. As soon as he stepped into the right, my son was already catching him with the right hand, you know. And he was cracking him every time he would step to the left. My son was already there, you know, catching him like a cat.
I said, as soon as in the second round, there was one sequence when Lomachenko pivot and your son simultaneously pivot with him, and I said, oh man, this guy's not gonna get the angle he wants. With that move, I said he's not gonna get what he wants.
Yeah, but everybody was saying different. Everybody was going blabbing in their freaking mouth like, oh yeah, your son ain't gonna do shit once Lomachenko starts doing his shit. What shit, bro? As soon as my son pops him, all that shit goes to fucking down. It goes down the drain, you know. And there's a thing that we call the pyramid, you know. And I peeped this from Floyd that I put my son to do. Where you could hit the dude and the dude can't hit you. You know, you're always in punching range, but the other guy can't punch you back. And my son did that to him the whole night. It was a beautiful performance, man. The boxing performance that he put up. You know, I could only give this guy 1 round because if you sit down and you watch, Lomachenko only had moments. You can't win rounds by moments. You win rounds by winning the whole round, not by doing something good for 10 seconds. You know, my son always, every time Lomachenko did a little bit of his thing, my son would stay composed and start boxing him again and win like 2.5 minutes of the round. Yeah. You know, they don't show that. They only show the punches where my son is getting hit in those rounds, 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, because they knew that was the only way they were going to freaking, say that the fight wasn't like, you know, like my son destroyed him. I think my son destroyed him mentally, physically, in every which way possible, bro. It was just total dominance.
I gave when I scored the fight, I gave it 117, 111. I only gave 8, 9, and 11 to Loma. And today,
you could fight that. You could fight that. You know, yeah. But the fucking for fucking Andre Ward to give this, to say that my son lost the second round. I don't know what fight he was watching.
Yeah,
that was one of the more clearest fucking rounds.
Yep. The second round, he only landed. They only have it in copy box. He only landed 2 punches and probably only threw throughout the 6th or 5th round. He only threw probably 15 punches. So I don't know where that draw come from. I've been saying to Junior, I've been saying it for a while. Remember, I said that the ESPN been, yeah, you already know. You already know what I've been saying.
Yeah.
And you know the guys that I've been saying too. So that for me, when I saw that, I wasn't even surprised.
Yeah, I know, but you know, I've been telling everybody this, but nobody believes me. So, you know, we got to keep on just but in a way it's good because, you know, we don't want nobody to think that we, like, you know, people thinking, like, the fighters thinking like, oh my God, everybody's saying this guy's gonna beat me. I'd rather be the underdog, you know.
Hey, and now y'all the king of the lightweight. The rose petals, damn it. Give the man the rose petals. Give the man his grapes.
It's never been done, bro. We did it, baby. It's never been done, and we did it. That's what we all about, man. Just getting the glory, man. Getting the glory.
And that's what the fans wanted before. We thought that we wasn't going to get it because the business side came into play. But your son, he's doing what the boxing world been so frustrated about. It's a boxer that's going to go out there for glory. Legacy reigns supreme. He didn't over-marinate this fight. He beat Richard Comey, went another title shot back-to-back. Even Lomachenko did the same thing. No over-marinated fight like these other guys in the heavyweight division. We ain't get Deontay Wilder. We ain't get Joshua. We didn't get Bud. We not getting Spence. Your son, 23 years old. And he could have happened at 22 years old because the fight was supposed to be on May 30th. It could have even happened younger.
Well, it actually happened at 22 because he just turned 23 like 2-3 months ago. So,
yeah.
But it is what it is, man. You know, for God had given me all this stuff after everything was just taken away from me, you know, because, you know, I got to stop doubting him because every time I doubt him, he comes and he fucking proves me wrong. And he did that shit to me again by giving me everything I wanted, you know, the titles and the fight, you know, which was almost impossible because of the COVID. You know, it wasn't going to happen. So, you know, for me to be here and enjoy this victory, bro, it's just crazy. And for me to beat like supposedly the best trainer on the planet, which was Papachenko, you know, it's just amazing. You know, I knew I had it, bro. I knew all that shit that they do. It was all bullshit. You know, I've been in this game for a long time, and I know what it takes to be a champion. And all that shit with the fucking boards, like I said, wasn't gonna work. That shit wasn't gonna work. You know?
Yo, look, a lot of people was doubting your son. I mean, if people had your son winning, they said the only way that your son could win is by knockout. I did a video and I said that your son could outbox. Will outbox Lomachenko. Everybody called me crazy. Everybody called me dumb.
I said my son was way faster than Loma. My son had a better IQ than Loma, and my son was a better boxer than Loma. And I said it. My son is not only a puncher, you know. So we could always win, you know. If we could go the distance, we go the distance, you know. And the only thing that saved Lomachenko was Lomachenko himself because he didn't want to commit, you know. But when he started committing, you know, that's when the punishment started, you know, hitting him and hurting him. Where we almost took him out in the last round if it wasn't for that cut.
Well, and I was gonna ask you. So everybody was doubting you as well. People was doubting if how is Compose is gonna be, and your Compose was like calm in the corner. Your son was listening to the instruction. You was saying box. People thought that you was gonna be so energized because we already know you as this energetic person, right? That the moment was gonna have you more hyped up, but you held your like this was written, composed even after the fight. You know, y'all was celebrating, but even in the post-fight interview, you and your son is almost like this is just another win. We just going on for the next.
Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't have no doubt. You know, I know my son. I know what he could do, and I knew that this guy wasn't gonna be able to beat him. You know, my son is just too smart, and I see him every day at the ring. That's why I know what I got. You know, and he destroys everybody, destroys everybody. So I know that this, and he's way better boxer when he boxes that he is, and when he's sparring. You know, so I already know what I got. You know, so when I seen what he was doing to everybody at the camp, I was like, "You ready, baby? You're sharp. You're ready. You know, we're gonna go and take these belts, and then you'll be the cash cow."
Now,
and that's exactly where we are right now.
So, got undisputed champions. So you can say to the people, who's undisputed? Who's the undisputed, Junior?
Of course, you know, we are. There was nobody, you know, we beat the man to be the man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. You know who was the really, who owned that WBC belt, who was the real fighter that won that. So that's the fighter we fought, you know. So we got what we deserve.
And just for clarification, let me put what Mauricio Sudamon said, because this is what Mauricio Sudamon said. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, put arrow on the line with me. Shoot. I'll do that.
In the case of Canelo Alvarez, and now Teofimo Lopez, who defeated Lomachenko and is the undisputed lightweight champion without any questions. He's the ruler on that division.
Right. And yeah, I agree with you, Mauricio.
Hey,
he's
Mauricio, the ruler.
Uno.
So if the WBC president is saying it, what's us to question the WBC?
Huh? Exactly. The right man got the victory, bro. And I told Mauricio, I want that belt. You know that's the only belt that's worth anything in the WBC. Mm-hmm. And I told him I want it. I want it. As soon as we beat this dude, you got to give it to me, man, because you can't go back to Mexico with that fucking shit and give it to Loma, you know, because you ain't gonna want to have a loser in your company, you know.
Now, remember when we spoke before, you said, I'm not going to tell you the secret. I'm not going to tell you the secret on how to be, because I can't. You couldn't tell us right now, but can you tell us now, what do you see? What do y'all worked on training camp to expose Lomachenko? What do y'all do? What did we see? What did you see that you couldn't tell us before, but now that you defeated him, what do you see?
First of all, that I was already inside his head. You know, we knew that he was already scared. My son's power, and I don't gotta even freaking say nothing. All he gotta do is look at video, and he'll see how powerful he is. So I already knew we beat him in that point. The most important thing we had to do was, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Mm-hmm. The
most important thing we had to do was take that sidestepping that he does. You know, once we took that away from him, it was over. So we worked a lot on that. We worked a lot of on that little step back shifting, so we could hit him with the right. You know, we could always move with him when he moved to that side. You know, follow him. You know, catch him with an uppercut. You know, uppercut with the left hand. You know, while he's leaning down to go to that side. So we worked a lot and a lot of that, you know, a lot of movement, a lot of leg movement. You know, that's why he was ready. He was ready to box. He was ready to do his thing. And we knew that Loma always backstepped back and came back in. So we had that neutralized as well.
And even in the last round, where you didn't even give him the instruction to box, and your son just went out there, landed like 50 power punches.
That's why you guys have it wrong. Everybody that was that dude, the Spanish dude was the one that said that, bro. I didn't even have a mic on me. They didn't give me a mic. Okay, you know, ESPN didn't give me a mic. I told my son, go out there and let go of the tank, bro. You don't need to hold on to the tank no more. This is the last round. I told him this is the last round. He thought he was going into the 10th round.
Oh yeah, he did say that. He
didn't know he was going into the 12. So I told him, you know, you got to let go of the tank, bro. You know, go in there, box him smart, but take this fight already, bro. You know, let go of the tank. When I say let go of the tank, that means he's going to come and try to take the fight. And that's what I did. But these people got me like I told them to go in there and box. Are you fucking crazy? Yeah. When I know they
So
could
that's some
fucking rob my son.
clarifications. That's some
I
clarifications.
was telling my son to go after him in the 8th round.
Okay, okay.
I
That's
said, this guy's a blow. It's a blowout. This guy ain't doing nothing, bro. Stop carrying him. Take him out already. He's gonna cut you. I told him, yo, get rid of him. Get rid of him, bro. He's gonna cut you. He's fighting frustrated. He's fighting dirty. He's gonna cut you. I can see it from here. He's trying to cut you.
Yeah, he tried
And
three.
that's exactly what happened.
I counted 3 times where he tried to headbutt him. I counted 3 times. So yo, what if you could share with us? What do you tell your son after the fight? Y'all went back to the locker room, or what you told them in the ring? Because I know you was proud. Both of y'all was emotional. What was the words, if you could share to us, that you told your son
From what?
after the fight?
After the fight, I told him we did it. We did it, baby. And you could hear me when I told him that.
Yeah.
I was in the center of the ring right after I told everybody, you know, not to mention Lomachenko, Papachenko to be ever again. And then I told everybody I'm the best trainer in the world. I told everybody. You don't see me when I'm saying it? And that was before my son won.
No, we know that. Yeah. But I'm saying
there's no way they could have robbed him in that fight.
Nah.
No way.
Nah, it couldn't be a robbery. I think the scorecard was right. The scorecard was right.
A complete blowout, bro. I had a complete blowout because.
Nah, except the 11. You got to give the 11 to Loma.
I give him the 11th. Yeah, you know that's the only round he won. But 8th, 9th, and 10th, if you sit down and you watch, you can't compare all that little thing that he did, and then my son takes over the whole 2 minutes and a half or 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You know, he will never let him back in and start boxing him again. So, you know, there was a couple of things there that we could have done better, but you know, that's why we got to keep on training, and he's got a lot of things to learn. Still, you know, still.
I like that.
Because the shit that I teach, you can never ever, you know, it's forever, you know, and it could never stop. You got to just get better and better at it, until he gives me what I want. Then I, you know, even though that was an amazing performance, I mean, I'm so proud of him. He couldn't have done it better, bro. And to shut everybody up about the boxing shit, bro. If he would have knocked this dude out in the 2nd round, forget about it. We would have never heard of it.
Yeah, they would. Oh,
he was too small. Oh, you know, we told everybody this kid was only a puncher. When Devin Haney gets in there, he's gonna kick his ass. You know, type of shit like that. That's real boxing. That's real boxing, bro. That's not no bullshit. You know, what my son did that night was a fucking performance.
What you think is next? What you think is next? Is y'all trying to go to 140? Y'all trying to stay at 135?
I don't want to keep him there that much longer.
Is y'all struggling, or it's just that he's just growing? He's growing out of it. It's better. He's just growing out of the 135, or there's nothing left to prove at 135. What is it?
Yeah, he's just looking for belts, bro. He's looking to build his legacy, you know. So why not take those 4 belts from the 140 like we already planned? He's looking for this. He's looking for that. That's what he wants. We could have all those belts.
Yeah, man, that's historic. And I could do it back. Y'all have the chance to do it back to back. What about if he decides to stay at 135? What do you think of the likes of Devin Haney and your son?
Well, that's up to him, you know. There's nobody better than my son in that weight division or in any other weight division, you know, coming from 140 or whatever. I don't think, whatever makes sense, man. You know?
He holds the keys now. If
it makes sense, we do it. I don't know. It's up to him.
I would love to see a homecoming, Madison Square Garden.
That'd be crazy, right?
Hell yeah. Madison Square Garden around June, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. Have an Edgar Berlanga on the undercard. That would be epic. Y'all gotta come back home.
I think they're gonna put this kid alive with us from now on.
Oh, got to. Y'all got to. That right there, the combination of both of y'all, young knockout artists, Teofimo, the captain of the generation. That's Yo, I think that's y'all should do it again. They should do that again. Have Edgar Berlanga in the undercard, and as a co-main event, have your son in Madison Square Garden. Next fight, it'll be a Brooklyn night, like it was October 17th.
Yeah, correct.
Your son. So your son was live earlier with a Houston radio station, and he said that he gave the fight 9-3. He only gave Lomachenko 3 rounds. So I'm like, yo, he scored it just like me, 117, 111. So he felt that Lomachenko only won 3 rounds. He said today.
Oh, my son. Yeah, but he's just being nice. He doesn't know. I seen the fight.
He
probably didn't even see the fight.
Yo, what about the rematch? What do you feel about the excuse, the Lomachenko excuse, his injury?
So bullshit, bro. He came in saying that he was 100, and he was good. This was gonna be the best fight of his life, and he's gonna show it in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's over there hitting the bag and everything. Doesn't look like he's injured at all.
No rematch.
I don't know. My son got to think about that, but most likely no. I mean, there's no sense of doing that shit all over again.
My opinion,
he's a dirty fighter too. I don't want my son getting cut no more.
Not in my opinion. No rematch. We enter a new era. It's for me that's going backwards. I like the plan of trying to go after Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, but if he stays at 135, he still want to campaign there. Then of course a fight with Devin Haney will be good. A fight where let's see what Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna do. But Floyd Mayweather said that he wants Tank to fight one fight and then go after Teo. So they don't feel confidence in Gervonta Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia said that he don't want your son next. He wants Tank's next. So the only one that's really calling out your son at 135 is Devin Haney. But
yeah, because Floyd said that Tank needs another fight after the Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah. So that can't be next. But it's funny that he needs another fight for your son, but he's been a pro longer than your son. But I don't know. I think that Mayweather fears the Lopez, man. He fears the Lopez.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Tank has been boxing like way before us, at least 4 years before us, I think. No, I think around 3 years before us. So, I don't. Floyd don't like taking chances. You know what I'm saying? And he's not gonna put that guy in there when he knows my son is at the most confident level right now. After we just beat Lomachenko. And it's not even gonna matter if he holds on to him for a while, because sooner or later he's gonna have to meet us, and it's gonna be the end of him. That's all I know.
Man, the sky's the
limit. My son will destroy that dude. Will destroy him.
Will destroy
that dude can't move. That dude can't move as fast as my son, and I know that. And he can't box better than my son. And he can't bang harder than my son. So we got every way to win that fight. Every way.
He showed the world, man. A lot of people have him top 5 pound for pound. Teofimo Lopez.
But listen, this is only the beginning, and he's gonna make it look easy. I told everybody, he's gonna make it look easy. That whole fight was total domination, bro. Lomachenko had some good freaking moments there. That's it. Moments, bro. That doesn't win you rounds. That's why I tell people, bro. I know what that lady was watching. That lady was watching who was committing to the fight, who was looking for the fight in a positive way, because you could look for the fight and still get fucked up, Yeah. But if my son was looking for the fight while he was touching him, that's what they look at. They look at that.
That's what I tell people, because I understand people don't understand how to score a boxing bout, and I always mention who controls the 3-minute intervals in the round. Who controls the 3-minute intervals?
That's the winner, and that's why I saw in the Nakatani fight too. Only because Nakatani had his moments, and they put it in there like he was the one that had the most punches in all the rounds. You know, of course, the people are gonna think like, you know, the biased people are gonna think, okay, yeah, he's losing. No, he didn't lose none of those rounds. To me, he was like, he beat that dude every round. You know, you don't win rounds by being good for 10 seconds. You win rounds by dominating the whole round.
Yep. And
You
that's
know,
and that's
so
what I
I gave
saw.
Lomachenko his 10 seconds. Okay, you got your 10 seconds. There were like 2 minutes and 38 seconds still left on the clock, bro. And my son just took over. And he didn't do shit right after that. Then he did it again on the 9th. I think in the 10th. You know,
Yeah,
then the 11th, my son started just
think
started relaxing too much. You know, my son wasn't even paying attention to it because his dad, the punches weren't even hurting me. So I was just taking a break, you know. And I said, yeah, but you can't do that shit no more, bro. You know, when you go in that ring, you got to give it all. You can't just take some moments off. You know, because I know how he is. He does those things, you know. Like he feels a little bit tired. He said, okay, man, I'm going to take off a little bit, you know. And that's not, you know, that's when things like that happen. And Lomachenko got to hit him a couple of times, but you don't win the round just by hitting him a couple of times. You gotta dominate the whole round.
Yeah, I think what happened was that he ain't do nothing for the first half of the fight. That any little thing that Lomachenko did, they had to praise it. It's almost they was anxious just to praise any little moment because he ain't do nothing in the first half.
Well, he didn't do nothing from the first round to the 8th round. Then in the 9th round, that's when he started getting a pulse, you know. And my son still beat him in the 9th, beat him in the 10th. You know, I could give the 11th to him, and that's it, you know. But and the 8th was like it could have gone anyway, I think. But I think it was a whole blowout from the 1st to the 8th.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was no doubt.
And people questioning the 7th and the 8th round. That shit is crazy.
I mean,
my son won those rounds clearly.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's because he didn't do he didn't do shit. So the little that he did, it was like, all right, okay, he did something. That was a good round. But your son kept it consistent throughout the whole fight.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They wanted Lomachenko to do something. As soon as they saw him do something, they're not judges. They're gonna go by emotion, and they fucking came and gave the round to him. Yeah. You know, when I'm talking about Andre Ward, you know, he had some crazy scores.
Yeah, that was crazy. But you know what? Like I told you from the beginning, I told you what I told you about Ward. I said that from the beginning. I expected that from him. I expected that. Yo, how the Honduras? You got a lot of love from Honduras, from the Honduras, the media in Honduras.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna see when we're gonna go down there, but it's gonna be real soon, maybe before Christmas, and go down there with all the belts, you know.
All the belts.
Yeah, I told Honduras, don't worry about it, because we're gonna go back with 4 belts instead of 1. So don't worry about it, guys. It's gonna be better for us. You know, because we didn't go the last time because of the COVID. They hit right when we was gonna travel.
Yeah, love. AH says, "How's Tio's dad doing health-wise? How you doing health-wise?"
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. I feel great. I feel good. You know, and you know, just taking it easy day by day, bro. You know, just waiting for the next moment because we're gonna do this for a long time.
Yeah, man. You feel like you felt like relaxed, like after that. Like Junior's, he's calm. He got Junior's smooth right now. He's smooth, you know, like wine right now.
It wasn't that exciting because I knew this shit was gonna happen. Like me and my son look at this like, okay, papi, we accomplished something else. Let's go move to another thing. You know, that's the way we just think about these things. It's like we don't get overwhelmed with these shits. You know, it's like, okay, we beat this bum. Okay, now we gotta fucking go look for somebody else. You know, and that's the way we do this, you know. My emotions were like, they were okay because, you know, I knew I was going to win. You know, there was no way this guy was going to beat us, but nobody believed in me, you know, and that's what happens, you know. It was free money for everybody. It was free money for everybody, bro. That shit was so free, bro. It was like plus 350, man. You know, you put in 10 G's, you get like $30-something thousand, you know.
Ooh, yeah,
Fucking
man.
crazy. That's a good investment right there, man. You know, and I told a lot of people, yo, don't even doubt it, bro. Just pay for the fucking win. You don't even gotta bet for the knockout. Just bet for the win.
Yeah. But you know what was a blessing as well? Was the free TV.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, you know. It did over 3 million, right?
No, it's at 4 million, 4 million altogether.
Oh, 4 million. That's crazy. That's good.
Yo, and the good thing about it, I told you, my grandmama called me. My grandmother's almost 90. She
Yeah.
said, tú sabes el muchacho de Honduras que ganó. I'm like, yo, this fight had to be big for my grandmother. I never had a conversation with my grandmother about boxing, and
Yeah,
calls
and
me
where
about
she lives at?
in Washington Heights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because probably you already know that I'm viendo Univision and she see the Spanish channel. Probably, you know, they was talking about a lot about your son. So I'm like, yo, this fight had to be big that it reached. And that was the power of having a free TV, you know, because it could have been a pay-per-view. And
That's why I didn't mind, but I think he would have done good in pay-per-view as well, bro. Everybody wanted to see this shit.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Let's
But this,
say half of those people were fucking fans, you know. Boxing fans, half of those people. At least it would have made 2 million buys, bro. That's a lot of money.
yeah, but I think the free, especially now, sets the tone. It sets the tone now for him to be a bigger pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like this fight is almost like he wrote a blank check. That's how y'all feel.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. You know, that's the way I see it, and that's why I told him to do it.
Yo, if you express to how if you can, how many fights he got left for Top Rank, or how many years?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I think it's not too long, but I'm not too sure, but I think we're doing good with Top Rank, bro. They're giving us the fights that we want.
True.
Now my son is the big dog in that company, and I'm just gonna give him what I told him I was gonna give them. I was gonna give him that Pacquiao money. I've been telling them that shit since I brought my son the first day into that building.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kid that's gonna fucking change your whole fucking company. This is gonna be your next Manny Pacquiao. That's what I told Bob. Or I guess he didn't want to believe me.
Better, because now he proved to it. Everything that your son have gotten, he earned it. No hype from pugilists or the sport of boxing. Nobody's saying that he's the next Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, nothing like that. Not like they do every other boxers. Not like they do Shakur Stevenson. They call him the next Floyd, or Devin Haney, the next Floyd, Gervonta, or whatever. He came. Teofimo Lopez. That's it. No hype. Y'all fought. Y'all went the route that y'all needed to go to get Lomachenko and get that type of fight. I don't see why anybody would criticize Teofimo Lopez. That's why I call him the people's champion.
You got to give it to me. That shit was a master plan.
Master.
That was a master plan, bro. What I did, only millions will wish to do what I did. You know what I'm saying? To put this kid in a position that I have been talking about for more than 2 years. It's just shows you, man, with your perseverance. If you try to, persevere in something. That's the word I wanted to get out. If you want to persevere in something, you just got to keep on doing it over and over again, bro. And you just can't quit. You just got to believe in it, man. And I never doubt this shit was not going to happen. I had a little bit of doubts, sometimes you do.
What was the doubt? What was the doubt?
Because this COVID shit just came out of nowhere, so that scared me a little bit, but I just kept on dreaming, bro, and I just kept on seeing that shit. I kept on seeing my son in the ring with that dude, bro, and it happened.
It was written, man.
Fucking did it, bro. I made them get, we played by his games. We got what he wanted, and we locked him in. He couldn't say no.
The smartest move that y'all made also was going the IBF route. When y'all was WBC, man, F this time, we going to the IBF. We gonna get to Loma. I
That's
gonna be playing
exactly
no
what
damn
we did,
games.
bro. That's exactly what we did. You know, we was number 2 in the WBC.
Yeah.
You know, Devin Haney was number 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't leave because we were scared of those people. We went to better places, better business. To get into a better level. The
Yeah.
IBF. If Devin Haney would have went that round, maybe he would have made it. You know, but
And
he has
that
some tough competition there. He has some real competition. Teddy Atlas, what's his name? The guy that we fought, Ted Lee. Was it Ted Lee Atlas? Something.
oh
The
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Before
Eddie
y'all fought.
Stanley. Eddie Stanley. Eddie
Yeah.
Stanley. Yeah. So when we
Before
fought Eddie Stanley, that was a tough competition, bro. That guy was a strong guy. Had only lost to 2 world champions, I think, and beat one. But when he went back and beat him, but he was the number 1 guy in Australia. So and my son made it look easy. And then then you had to fight Nakatani, like tough mother, tough Japanese dude, bro. That I know if that kid comes back, he's gonna take over the 135 weight division. That guy was the strongest fighter that we ever faced, and my son did really well with him. And I give him props. And and the only reason why this kid is not, competing right now is because my son hurt him. He hurt him really bad.
he's even tired. He hasn't fought since.
No, because he was going back and forth to the doctors because he had something happen with his brain or something. And he's not allowed to box no more because of that.
Damn.
So because he was taking a lot of punches, man. That guy was like in another planet, bro. That guy wasn't even hitting the pads, bro, in the locker room before the fight. That guy was just meditating. He was just like a zombie in there.
Damn.
So that's how those people do, man. They go in there and they're unbreakable. And my son put a good performance with a big, tall dude like that. That didn't even look like a 135 pounder.
Yeah, he was a tall dude. It looked like he gave like 4 inches.
Well, that was a great fight for my son, and they grabbed him at a worse position, because of his problems and the shit that he was going through, and he persevered, man, and that's what it shows what kind of a freaking monster giant he is, that no matter what, he's still gonna face anybody and outwit them and beat them. He has no way of quitting. His soul is about winning, and just by walking into that ring, he's already a winner.
Yeah, man.
That's the way I see it, man. He's just from another planet.
How's the whole family doing? Everybody. How's Mama Lopez? How's
everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's beautiful. I'm gonna be a grandfather again.
Oh, go. That's what's up.
My daughter Jasmine Lopez, the middle one. She's gonna have a baby. So,
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, so I'm happy, man.
Yo, all happiness is coming to you, man. Blessings on top of blessings.
It's crazy. All this stuff is happening, and I just can't believe how beautiful God has been to us, bro. And if you persevere in this planet, bro, you're gonna fucking get whatever you want, bro. And I'm a true believer about that shit, man. I never gave up. I never doubted my son. I also do his physical training. So I got 2 jobs. I'm the one that does his physical training and his boxing. So I do 2 jobs, and we've been doing this shit since he was like 6 years old. So I already know his body. I know what he could take. I know when he got to rest. So we come prepared.
I say, yo, you played a chess move even before going inside that fight. You hired an assistant. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. What's your assistant?
Guacamach?
Yeah. You hired him. That was a chess.
I didn't hire him. My son did.
Hey, that was a good chess move, though. That's also, it was a good move, and you trusting that move as well as being the leader. That was a good move by all of y'all.
Because I'm the one that does all the master moves. I'm the one that does all his IQ, everything that he goes in there, the ring, and I tell him what he's doing good, what he's not doing right, and what I need him to do more. And I'm the one that tells him what to do. I'm the only one,
Mm-hmm.
But the match, he helps me with the exercise and stuff like that, So he's a good man. He's a good guy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So if you had the magic wand, if you could dictate what's next, personally, what you want next for your son?
Well, anybody could get it, bro. Like I said, it's up to my son. I'm not here to tell my son what to do, bro. My son did what I wanted him to do, and that's it. I'm just here to guide him the right way, and if I don't agree on something, I will let him know, because that's what I'm here for. I gotta be real with him. If I don't like something, I gotta let him know. Because right now he's number one, so he can make all the calls he wants, whoever the hell he wants to fight. Devin Haney will be an easy fight for us. So if we're gonna get real good money for it, of course I'll take it in a heartbeat.
You heard that, Haney's? Heard that, Haney's? You bring that money?
Tank, whoever wants to get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to my son. If he doesn't feel comfortable at this weight, I'm not gonna push him. I already got the cat that I wanted. And that was Lomachenko, bro. That was the one I wanted, and I got him. Took me 2 years, but it freaking worked.
That's what's up, man. I want to clarify it, because of course a lot of people was talking about the interview that your son had. So he said about he turns it on and off. Would you turn it off now that you're not in camp? Y'all celebrating still emotionally. Now would you now turn it off and give what he said in that interview?
Like what?
Father and son time, no boxing.
Listen to me. It's always been father and son time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just want you to clarify what the
he got married, and it's just a whole different ball game now, because we can't have time together. Because he's always on vacation and with her, or he's busy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have our time together. I just got to give it time, and we're gonna be together. And after the fights, man, we enjoy, man. I love going out and trying to take a vacation with him or something. It's not all about boxing all the time. Yeah. I was like almost a year without fucking talking about boxing and doing nothing about boxing. Because if I'm so into boxing, I will have so many people with me. I will have more fighters, right?
Yeah.
So I do this shit out of the love of my heart, bro, with my son. That's all I do it, and it excites me to be just with him, because he's just.
You guys undivided attention.
Close to being the most perfect fighter in the planet.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna get him there.
Yeah, and you also got a job to do. It's a dangerous sport, and you gotta prepare him. So I feel you, man.
We already know the fundamentals of this shit, man. The hardest part of this whole thing is the training. That's it, bro. Once they put somebody in the ring with him, it's over, because he adapts. He adapts to any style. And we proved that shit on Saturday, October 17, when we destroyed the boxer in his own game, which is crazy.
You said with us before that he will be the new cash cow, that he will be bigger than Canelo.
Yeah, but that's coming. That's coming. Every moment of our lives is gonna be a big moment. We ain't going backwards. We're going forward, and we're fighting the best to get the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're making great moves. We ain't about over here trying to get another different fight or an easy fight. We're trying to get the best fights. That's all. That's all about Teofimo Lopez, the Takeover Promotions. That's what it's all about.
That's okay. The promotion company. That's what I said. We bosses out here, damn it. We bosses out here. I'll give you my plan before you go. No, you got to rest. I know you had a tough camp. If I put my manager cap on, if I'm being the manager, I'd be like, homecoming fight, Madison Square Garden versus a Felix Verdejo or Jose Pedraza to test the water at 140. To test the water, if you really want to be at 140, the Ramirez and Taylor will have to fight first, so that's going to take time. And if I had my manager,
aren't they fighting real soon?
They said they're aiming for February or March.
Oh my God. Yeah, so we're gonna have to fight somebody else. Shit.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Then if you go on to test
make it happen. We can make it happen, no matter.
Yeah. I'll be like, test the water there. Jose Pedraza, Puerto Rican, Felix Verdejo, Puerto Rican, New York City, Madison Square Garden. You already know, Latino crowd. If I'm putting my business cap on, that would be good, a homecoming fight. But also, yeah, stay at 135, see what Devin Haney does versus Gamboa. The money's right. And then get a Devin Haney. That's how that's how I see it. That's how I see it. It could be played out if I was a manager. But since I'm not.
Yeah, the thing is that anybody could get it anyway.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying? It's up to my son. Like I said, you know, he makes some decisions. You know, I'm only going to be there to back him up on whatever he decides.
Yeah,
you know, but I'm always like influential because I'm the one that told him the day that a couple of days right after he said he wasn't going to take the fight because of the money. I told him, whatever the fuck you do, just don't lose the fight.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, don't lose the fight, bro. Yeah. We can't let this guy get away from us. This is where you're gonna become. This is where your legacy starts, bro. We cannot let this guy go. If we let this guy go, we lost.
Yeah.
No, we lost big time. We're gonna start from fucking scratch.
Exactly. Johnny Boy says salute to the whole Lopez family, Junior, the brothers, sister, uncles, aunties, everyone. God bless y'all. We got the heads in the vice now.
There you go, Johnny. You already know your thing, baby. Ain't nobody could beat that champ, bro. Nobody. I've been telling you for a long time, Johnny. But you never listen. Never listen. But we showed it, man. We could pop and we could box.
Good looking out for that one. Yep. Yo, how you like, man, my artwork? Junior, how you like my artwork, man?
Which one?
That one right
beautiful. That was beautiful.
King Teo.
Nice.